Good afternoon and welcome to Sulphur, Louisiana for the game Barbe versus St. Louis. Game was moved to Sulphur Parks and Recreation because of the weather conditions. Lineup for Barbe at shortstop Braden Como, left field Tanner Littleton, first base Addison Ormond, catcher Hunter Fiducia, third base Kirkland Banks, center fielder Shane Selman, right fielder Brian Lawrence, DH Slate Fuller, second base Peyton Dumite, and pitching for Barbe is Brant McNeese. Zach Richard lead it off for the Saints. And the first pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. No balls and a strike to Richard. Pitch misses high, 1-1. The 1-1 misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. And Richard fouls it down the right side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Richard fouls it off. Count remains 2-2. Richard fouls another one off. Count stays 2-2. Here's a 2-2 to Richard. Grounded back towards McNeese at the mound. Over to first in time for out number 1. So 1 out here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Colin Kramer. And the first pitch to Kramer is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Kramer. Low and outside, 2 balls and a strike. 1 down, top of the first, no score. Pitch misses low, 3-1 to Kramer. Kramer grounds it towards third base. Third baseman bobbles it, makes the throw in time for out number 2. Two down in the inning. And Cameron Fontenot to bat for St. Louis. Fontenot swings at the first pitch, flies it out towards right field. Right fielder makes the grab for out number 3. Halfway through the first, no score. You're watching St. Louis Catholic High School baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. We're back for the bottom of the first inning. John Chesson on the mound for the Saints. And Como hits the first pitch toward left field. Richard comes in and grabs it for out number 1. Chesson pitching, Jack Aguilar catching. Palermo at first, Kramer at second, Fontenot at short, and Cochran at third. Left field, Zach Richard. Center field, Julian Gonzalez. And in right field is Goodo. First pitch from Chesson, swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. Curveball outside, 2-1. Shows bunt, rolls foul, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Littleton at the plate for Barbe. And curveball misses outside. Full count. Inside pitch is fouled off. Count stays full. Deep ball hit down toward left field. Foul. One down, full count to Littleton. Fly ball to center field. Gonzalez comes over and makes the grab on the run for out number 2.
Now batting, number 23, Addison Ormond.
I'll bring up Addison Ormond for the Bucks. Breaking ball misses just high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball back towards Chesson. Flips over to Palermo at first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. No score. No score, top of the second inning. Ryan Palermo set to lead it off for St. Louis. And the first pitch of the fastball for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Palermo checks his swing. And first base says he went. No balls and 2 strikes to Palermo. Breaking ball misses low, 1-2. Palermo hits it back up the middle. Como over at shortstop to make the grab for out number 1. Well, the catcher Jack Aguilar to bat with 1 out here in the top of the second. No score. Curveball in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 swung on and fouled. No balls and 2 strikes to Aguilar. Comes the 0-2. Ground ball towards third. Banks has it over to first in time for out number 2. It's 2 down, and that'll bring up Mark Johnston. First pitch fastball is a strike. Fastball misses low, 1-1. Curveball swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johnston. Swing and a miss, and strikeout for out number 3 of the inning. Halfway through 2, no score. We'll be right back. Bottom of the second, no score. Hunter Fiducia to lead it off for the Bucks. And the first pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes from Chesson. 2-0 misses high, 3-0. Ball 4.
Number 5, Kirkland Bates.
Nobody out, a runner at first for the Bucks, and that'll bring up third baseman Kirkland Banks. And first pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes now from Chesson. Two-0 pitch misses inside. 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch to Chesson is a strike. 3-1. One's called for a strike, full count. Nobody out, runner at first for Barbe Bucks. Bottom of the second, no score. Line drive into left field. In for a base hit. Richard has it. Runner holds up at second. So nobody out, runners at first and second for the Bucks.
Number 24, Shane.
Center fielder Shane Selman to bat for Barbe with nobody down and runners at first and second. Selman shows bunt, lays it down the third base side. Cochran, throw to first, is not going to be in time. Infield base hit for Selman, and that'll load the bases for the Bucks with nobody out. Right fielder Brian Lawrence to bat for the Bucks with the bases loaded, no outs. Saints in a bit of trouble here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes from Chesson. Pitch is hit high in the air in foul territory. Aguilar coming over. Cochran calls him off and makes the grab for out number 1. So 1 down and Fuller to bat for the Bucks. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to Fuller. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. No score. And the curveball from Chesson misses outside, 1-1. Timeout call. One ball, 1 strike to Fuller. 1 down and bases loaded. Pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Chesson. Ground ball down the left field line. 1 run scores. 2 run score. Comes the third. And 3-0 Bucks on the double by Fuller.
Now batting, number 10, Peyton Dumite.
So 1 down, Peyton Dumite to bat for the Bucks. First pitch, a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Dumite. Ground ball to third base. Cochran has it, throws over to first. In time for out number 2. Fuller advances to third. Back to the top of the order for the Bucks and Braden Como. Curveball to Como falls in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball to shortstop. Fondo has it. Over to first. Scooped out by Palermo for out number 3. Bucks pick up 3 runs on a full bases loaded double by Fuller. We go to the 3rd inning. Your score, Bucks 3, Saints 0. Kyle Goodo leading it off for the Saints in top of the 3rd. Fouls the first pitch off. No balls and 1 strike. Curveball swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd inning. Saints trail 3-0 to the Barbe Bucks. No balls and 2 strikes to Goodo. Ball's hit high in the air, foul down the right side. Count remains 0-2. Oh, 2 to Goodo, swung on a miss, gets away from the catcher, and Goodo is going to be safe at first. So recorded as a strikeout for McNeese. Goodo reaches on the air. That'll bring up Ferguson Cochran with nobody out and Goodo at first base. Ground ball toward shortstop. Como over to Dumite, over to first, in time for the double play. And just like that, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. And that's going to bring up Julian Gonzalez. First pitch from McNeese is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike called at the knees. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that hits Gonzalez. And he'll take first base. Coach Cicchini pleading his case that Gonzalez did make an effort to get out of the way. To no avail, and we'll go to Richard here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd.
Number 3, Zach Richard.
Richard grounds the first pitch toward first base. Picked up, flipped over to McNeese in time for out number 3. St. Strand a runner. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Your score, St. Louis 0, Barbe 3. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Bucks leading the Saints 3-0. Littleton to lead it off for the Bucks. And the first pitch from Chesson misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's hit down to third base. Cochran snags it on the line, throws it over to Palermo in time for out number 1. Good play by Cochran at third. First baseman Addison Ormond. And first pitch curveball for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Ormond. Curveball misses low, 1-1. Pitch misses just outside, 2-1. Line drive past Fontenot at shortstop in the left field. Base hit for Ormond. catcher Fiducia to bat with one out, runner at first for the Bucks. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 from Chesson, high and outside, 3-0. Three balls and no strikes to Fiducia. Outside corner, 3-1. Three-one outside corner, full count to Fiducia. Runner takes off. Nope, gets back. Ball 4. So 1 down. Runners at first and second now for the Bucks. That'll bring up third baseman Kirkland Banks. One down, runners at first and second for the Bucks. Hitting the air towards center field. Gonzalez coming in. And Fontenot can't come up with it. And that'll load the bases for the Bucks.
Now batting, number 24, Shane Selman.
So it's 1 down, bases loaded for the Bucks. And Selman to bat. First pitch misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is hit high in the air. Richard coming in. Fontenot comes over and calls it. Grabs it in foul territory for out number 2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Brian Lawrence to bat for the Bucks. First pitch is hit high in the air towards right field. Goodo takes a few steps back and makes the grab for out number 3. Saints get out of a bases loaded jam. We head to the top of the 4th. Your score, St. Louis 0, Barbe 3.
race on the road a while ago.
What's up? You passed me along?
Yeah.
Can I flip you off?
No, I can always tell that ass soon when I see a little bucket thing on
There
you.
you go. What's up, man? That's Derek Connor. I don't know what you said. Couple bleeps.
Top of the 4th inning, Colin Kramer to lead it off as the Saints trail 3-0. First pitch to Kramer, grounded back towards Dumite at second base, backhanded. Throw over in time for out number 1.
Now batting, number 8, Cameron Fontenot.
So one out, that brings up Fontenot for the Saints. Fontenot grounds it towards second. Dumite on the run in time for out number 2. So 2 down and Palermo at the plate for St. Louis. And Palermo fouls off the curveball. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball towards Dumite. And Dumite records out number 3. 3 pitches, 3 hits, all to Dumite. Dumite throws them all out. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Bucks 3, Saints 0.
Hitting for your Barbe, number 21, Slade Fuller.
Fuller to lead it off for the Bucks, and he hits it deep to center field. That's over Gonzalez's head. Gonzalez to it quickly. gets it in, is going to hold Fuller to a double.
Now up to bat, number 10, Peyton Dumai.
Dumite to bat for the Bucks with nobody out and a runner at second base. Dumite bunts the first pitch. And Chesson has trouble picking it up. We're going to have runners safe at first and third.
Now up the bat, number 22, Braden Como.
Back to the top of the order for the Bucks. And we're going to have a timeout as Coach Collins heads to the mound. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change for the Saints. Chesson goes 3 innings, gives up 3 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks. Pitching change for the Saints will be Logan Gray, number 33.
Hey, remember we got to get on watching.
Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Logan Gray on the mound for the Saints. Runners at first and third. And Como shows bunt. Pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw down to second base, cut off. And now runners at second and third for the Bucks. Two balls and 1 strike, and we're going to have an intentional walk to Como.
Now on the bat, number 13, Tanner Littleton.
Base hit to right field. That'll score 1 run. Here comes the second run. 2 runs scored for the Bucks. And Barbe will take a 5-0 lead here with no outs in the bottom of the 4th. And they'll have runners at first and third. Throw down to second base. And not in time. Stolen base. So Armand at the plate with nobody out. Runners at second and third for the Bucks. High fly ball to right field. Goodo's coming over into foul territory and can't come up with the grab. First pitch from Gray is fouled. Pitch from Gray is fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes. Runners at second, third. Nobody out. Curveball is fouled down the left side. Count stays 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. And the curveball gets behind the batter, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Hit deep down the left field side and in foul territory. Count remains 1-2. Fouled off to the left side. Count remains 2-2. Pitch misses high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. High, deep ball to center field. Gonzalez going back. Gets under it, makes the grab. Runner tags and heads to home. 6-0 Bucks.
Now batting, number 20, Hunter Paducia. Is that good? That sounds good, huh? That's pretty good.
So Fiducia to bat with 1 out and a runner at third for Barbe. First pitch from Gray is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Fly ball to left field. Richard going back. Can't get to it. Run will score. Fiducia's on his way to second base for RBI double. That'll make your score 7-0 Bucks.
Now batting, number 5, Kirkland Banks.
No. Yeah, how you like that? How you like that announcement? Watch do much next one. I'm gonna get it for him.
So Banks to bat with 1 out, and a runner at second base for the Bucks. We're back live on the air. Our service host apparently had some type of failure. First pitch from Gray misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. While we were off, Bucks scored 4 runs and lead here in the bottom of the 4th, 7-0, with 1 out and a runner at second base. Pitch misses just high. 2 balls and no strikes from Gray. Pitch is hit foul down the right side. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner at second base for the Bucks. Pitch misses high, 3-1. While you're away, Bucks scored 4 runs and have a 7-0 lead. And pitch is high and outside. Ball 4. 2 runners on for the Bucks.
Number 16, Brogan McNeese.
Pinch hitter for the Bucks will be Brogan McNeese. So 1 out, runners at first and second for the Bucks. First pitch misses high, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is called a strike, 1-1. And McNeese is hit by the pitch. That'll load the bases for the Bucks here with 1 out in the 4th.
Now batting, number 8, Brian Lawrence.
So with 1 out, Brian Lawrence to the plate for the Bucks. Bases are loaded, and the Saints trail 7-0. High fly ball towards left side. Fontenot coming over. Richard calls him off and can't come up with it. Throw over to third base is in time for the force out. Run scores. That'll make it 8-0. Barbe. So with 2 down, runners at first and second for the Bucks, and Fuller to bat. Base hit into center field. Throw down to third base is not going to be in time. Run scores for the Bucks. Bucks have a 9-0 lead. Have scored 6 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now batting, number 10, Peyton Dumai.
First pitch misses high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Dumite. Pitch misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner takes off. No throw. 3 balls and no strikes to Dumite. .30 pitches a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Inside for a strike. Count full to Dumite. Full count, 2 outs. Runners at second and third for the Bucks. Barbe leads the Saints 9-0. Dumite with a base hit back to right center field. That'll score 2 runs. And Barbe will take an 11-0 lead.
Now batting, number 2, Braden Como.
Fly ball to right field. Goodo's going to have to come way over. He can't get to it. Dumite being sent home. And the throw will not be in time. 12-0 Barbe.
Now batting, number 13, Tanner Littleton.
Ground ball towards second base. Kramer has it. Throw to first in time for out number 3. Not before Barbe picks up 9 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. We go to the 5th. Your score, Barbe 12, St. Louis 0. Top of the 5th inning, Saints trail 12-0. Jack Aguilar to lead it off. First pitch curveball misses outside. No balls and 1 strike. I'm sorry, 1 ball and no strikes to Aguilar. Aguilar fouls off the next pitch, 1-1. Aguilar fouls it back. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jack Aguilar. Timeout called. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two curveball misses high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to Aguilar. Timeout call. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Curveball. Strike 3. Strikeout by Aguilar, and that'll bring up Mark Johnston with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Saints will need to score 3 runs to avoid the 10-run rule. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson with the ground ball towards third base. Banks has to charge it. Throw over. And he's safe. I'm sorry, that's a sub for Barbe. Antonio Goche. Let's see what they're going to...
Number 30, Kyle Goodo.
And that's ruled an infield base hit. And there goes the no-hitter for McNeese. So Kyle Goodo to bat with 1 out, a runner at first for St. Louis. First pitch, curveball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes to Goodo. Low and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Goodo grounds it back towards shortstop. Over to second, to first. in time for the double play. And that's your ball game. 10-run rule. Saints fall 12-0 to Barbe. Our next game will be Thursday night from Legion Field as we host the Tarver tournament. Saints play at 6 o'clock. That's it from Sulphur. Good night.